See, I sacrificed. I gave up a lot. I stopped doing a lot. I'm going to tell y'all something. This real talk, y'all. I hustled my whole life. Real talk. Once I started the journey, I told myself this. And my big sister, Sandy, from Huddersfield, she always tell me this. I said, the biggest fear for me was to get in a situation and then tell myself I would not go back to hustling to get out of it. That was the biggest thing for me. Because anytime I got in a situation, I knew I could always fall back on the streets. I knew I could always fall back on hustling to get me out of a situation. But in order for me to get to the next level, I had to tell myself, I'm not going to fall back to what I know could get me out of the situation. So my mind can come up with ideas different than what I'm used to take me to the next level. And once I started doing that, because your mind going to figure it out. But if you keep going back to where you're comfortable at, if you keep going to where you know it's familiar at, you'll never get to the next level. The next level is so uncomfortable.
But you got to be okay with being uncomfortable. I mean, because if you want to be successful, you got to be okay with being uncomfortable.
Talk about it.
I mean, the other thing is, like, you know, it's like a great quote said, if you want to soar with wings like eagles, you can't hang around turkeys. You can't hang around turkeys.
You can't, man. Because they're going to lessen your ability. They're going to lessen, you're not even going to see your potential. A wise man told me this, man. You're going to laugh at this, Mark. A wise man told me this, man. Once you make 10 million, it all feels the same after that.
Man.
A wise man told me that, man. A wise man told me that. And in my mind, I had never heard nobody tell me nothing like that before. I said, bro, what you said? He said, bro, once you make 10 million, listen to this term. He said, once you make the first 10 million, it all feels the same after that.
Yeah.
I said, man, you out your mind. You out your mind. He said, nah. Once you make the first 10. So with this telling me in my mind that it's possible. See, the problem is we don't even know it's possible, right? So he said,
they know it's possible. Should we just show them how it's possible?
Show them how it's possible, bro.
All right. So this is something that you're getting for free tonight. Like literally, like this is the homeboy hookup tonight.
Come on, man.
The next time you go look at your portfolio, go and look at your portfolio and ask yourself how much brain energy as well as time are you dedicating towards this, and just give yourself a percentage. If you're saying like, okay, hey. You look at your percentage gains, and then you say, this is me at, say, for example, I got my everything else going on, so I'm really only able to dedicate 10%. Really, with the gains that you have, that's 10%. Imagine what it looks like when you apply 50%, or say, for example, 60%, 70%. And here's the funny thing, the more that you spend the time learning the fundamentals and the more time you spend learning how to ultimately get out of circumstances and really like transferring and renewing of your mind into, say, for example, learning how to create for yourself and build for yourself, the more you learn, the more you earn.
Profits over wages?
Just saying, it's just different.
Profits over wages? All right, so Mark, let's talk about something right quick. Why is it that knowing the fundamentals of trading is so important for people? Let's talk about that. Why that's so? Why they want to skip that and get straight to the money? Right? We know that already.
Can I ask you a question?
Can
I ask a rhetorical question?
Come on.
Can the body live without the mind?
Not at all.
Well, then there it is.
Not at all. You can't build a strong house without a good foundation.
There it is.
So the fundamentals are the foundation. So why is it that people want to skip the fundamentals and get straight to the profits without knowing what they're doing?
Because they see a great thing from afar, and of course it's like this that unwavering belief that believes that, okay, hey, if this person did it, I did it too, but then you didn't see the backstory.
Mm.
Like, for example, everybody sees Batman as, say, for example, the hero, but they didn't see what he had to go through in the League of Shadows to get there.
Mm.
You know, everybody wants to be Superman, you know, because Superman has all these invincible powers, but yet at the same token, he can be killed by kryptonite.
Wow.
You know, in the comic books, there was a man who killed Superman who also wore a cape.
Facts.
And he was,
Facts.
and here's the funny part. He wasn't even a superhero.
Okay, you talking that talk right now.
I'm just saying he wasn't a superhero. He wasn't a superhero. But he understood the fundamentals. He understood that kryptonite was ultimately, if I got kryptonite, I win this game.
I like that somebody in here said, how you gonna trade options and you don't even know how to buy a stock? Listen, that's a golden gem right there. Listen, this is what, like, yo, this is what it's all about for me. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, so
that's
I'm
like
gonna
buying a car. That's like buying a car and not knowing how to drive it.
And not knowing how to drive it, yo. I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all right here, right? So people, you know, y'all might be like, man, tripping or whatever. For me personally, the stock market is so amazing. I'm about to say something, y'all. Y'all gonna be like, man, Trap, you tripping, because y'all hear about the word diversification all the time. They pound that in your face all the time. So I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Once you learn how to invest in the stock market, and then you learn how to trade options in the stock market, I'm about to tell y'all something. You really don't need no other asset class.
Facts.
Oh, what you saying, Mark?
I said facts.
Come on, man. I'm being real with y'all.
Wait. Disclaimer. Unless it's futures.
Okay.
Unless it's futures.
I like that.
Unless it's futures.
I like the rebuttal.
Unless it's futures. I mean, futures, you can do some damage, but I mean, at the same token, when you look at the options market,
yeah,
bro, it's just different.
Right. You don't. So, you know, and I've never, and I don't know why I feel like saying that because I was on here with you, bro. But I've never said it personally to other people because I know people be looking at me like they be like, Trap, you got. I'm like, I don't got none of that, bro. Like all my money in the market, family. All of it.
Let me tell you this. Here's the reason why it's like, you know, people like us exist. And so I'm going to just, here's the key. Here comes the key, y'all. And it's like I said, some people get mad at me when I tell the truth, but hey,
of course, the truth hurts, man.
If you stop telling lies to the people, I'll stop telling the truth about y'all. How about that?
Come on, man.
Here comes some truth serum. Here we go. We ready?
We ready.
Many folks will literally say, okay, hey, they thought that the model of me building wealth is I'm going to put money towards a financial advisor. And that financial advisor is literally going to have my best interests at heart. But little do you know, they're literally just sucking off that commission. And they'll give you that 6 to 10% year over year. But yet, let's just really think about it, shall we? Let's just really just like sit back and think about it. Let it marinate, like, say, for example, sipping some Pellegrino.
Let's talk.
They just made you 6 to 10% year over year. So that's every year they're giving you 6 to 10%. But whereas when you look at most of the companies that are in the S&P 500 and any of the companies that are actually worth a damn, they're making anywhere from 20 to roughly 40% year over year. So which means that you're ultimately being screwed. You bought into a system because maybe somebody else may have told you that this is the way to go instead of you going out there and investigating and being skeptical. And that's where we talk about, say, for example, it's time for truth telling. It's time for truth telling. The only money that you're going to go out there and make and that you're going to build wealth for yourself is you're going to go out there and build wealth for yourself. Yep. A lot of folks have this vision of wanting to be rich. And I always ask people, what's the difference between being rich versus being wealthy? Here's a spoiler alert.
Talk about it.
Riches can be taken. Wealth is built.
Ooh. Hold on, Mark. You're not about to drop that gem like that and just roll over that like you ain't say that to people, bro. Riches can be taken, wealth can't.
I mean, we've heard it.
I feel like I'm talking to myself right now, bro.
I mean,
I've said this. I've said this to people a million times, family. There's a huge difference between riches and wealth. What the world has taught us so much is how to attain riches. The reason why the world has taught you how to attain riches is because it makes them wealthy. The reason why they have taught you how to attain riches because it makes them wealthy.
Yep. And let's can we tell the truth? Can we tell the truth?
Listen. I just told you.
Can we keep telling it?
Long as you dropping blue magic, I'm with you.
All right, so here we go. So now you know they make 6 to 10% year over year. Now, when you're ready to pull out, ask yourself exactly how much of a cut do they take. I'll take a commercial break on that one.
Okay, so while Mark's gone, I'm gonna say this. So while they giving you 6 to 10%, let's say they maxed out and gave you 10%, which they not. By the time they finish with you, it literally comes like 4.5.
Yeah, and sometimes a lot less than that.
I'm about to say, if you're lucky, you might get 3.
There you go.
So let me show y'all how some of this works. Since Mark like to bust the brick open, I just want to bust it wide open and just sprinkle it, right?
Hey man, we in the kitchen.
So hold up, Mark. You talking my talk right now?
We in the kitchen.
We in the kitchen. You talking my talk right now?
Yeah, we in the lab.
Do me a favor, man. Everybody in here, man. Take that live. Take that airplane. Send it out to 10 people. If you a trapper and you not following my guy Mark, follow him now, man. He had like 30-something thousand. Let's get him up to 40,000 people tonight.
Wait.
Let's do that.
I have to say one thing. There is a disclaimer. There are great financial advisors out there.
Okay.
Like we do know a financial advisor, and I know some other financial advisors.
Shout out my guy
like
Rashad.
Rashad is definitely one of those guys. It's like when you definitely find them for the people. We're not bashing all financial advisors. We're not bashing all of them. We're just telling you the truth as it pertains to what the market looks like. Now, if you're, say, for example, within a certain space, within a certain, say, for example, income, and also go for the folks in which that are very knowledgeable, not the folks that are just trying to sell you on, say, for example, just a commission. So when you look at cats like Rashad and also my guy Christopher Bush out there, they're not there just to collect a commission. They're there to teach you literally the game and show you a way out.
Facts.
Now you have other financial advisors out there where they just sit there in an office and they represent millions of other folks, in which that you will probably, the next person that you call, you will not be talking to that same person. You're just talking to a member of that company.
Yep.
I mean, literally, it's completely different, and that's why I said it's like you have to separate between the two. But what we're trying to tell y'all is that the only wealth that you are truly going to build is going to be based upon the knowledge in which that you gain in this process.
Nobody cares more about your money than you.
Oh, Rashad is in here like that's a fact. I mean, yeah, Rashad, we ain't bashing you, brother.
Rashad.
Because you one of the truth tellers, but
yeah, man, you trust me. Listen,
you definitely know that there are some folks out there within your sector and within your industry that are not for the culture and that are not for the people. And they're definitely
that guy,
they're definitely wolves bringing in sheep.
Rashad is that guy, man. Like, I rock it with Rashad. I remember me and Rashad had a conversation. He was like, Trap, I found out some Rashad been messing with the stock market since he was a kid. I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? So definitely that. But y'all just got to understand that, man. Nobody cares more about your wealth than you. That's why it's important for you to learn this game. I ain't telling you to go out there and try to get a CPA or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you need to understand how to move your money around. You need to learn how to invest. Because 100%. Really what's happening is this. So let me, all right, since Mark won't do it like this.
It's dark night and trap night.
So this was going on. Like, I'm gonna give y'all a game right quick. So let's say I have a business. Okay. I got a business, right? We got the business, right? And so one of the ways for me to entice people to come work for my business is say, look, I got this 401k popping, right? I got this 401k popping, right? But Mark has a business, a financial service. So Mark comes to me and like, Trap, I got an idea. I got a plan for you. What's the plan, Mark? All right, so look, you offer your people this product, right? And you even say you're going to match what they're putting in, right? But by the time we do taxes and fees, I'm going to give you yours back plus some. I'm going to get mine back. So out of a 10% stake, they'll get 2, we'll get 8. Real talk. Real talk. This is how this is going. So now what happens is you put your money in this 401k plan that's full of mutual funds, that's full of things that Mark done created. Mark done created and all his people, they done created, right? These garbage things that they done create that's earning 2% at best. If you actually looked at the performance of the mutual funds inside of your 401k, they underperform the market.
Yep.
They underperform. If the market giving you 6 to 8, you can get 6 to 8. And now people, when I said this a week ago, I was like, yo, stop being excited behind 6 or 8%. If you learn how to invest, you can get 6 to 8% in one day. If you learn what a stock is worth, if you learn what the business is worth, once you get it at a discount, if you're not doing the options, if you get it at a discount, it's going to give you 8% once it run back. 2 hours, they'll give you that. So we got to learn that. So this is what happens. So Mark knows that you're not going to do the homework. Him and his partners know you're not going to do the homework. So we're going to create this mutual fund and give you all these things in here. And then we're going to charge you not only the fees, but we also going to charge you every time we move this mutual fund to another one. Every time we go in and out. Because what they got to do it, they got to go in and out. Every day they got to go in and out. Yep. It's like a coach. Yep. It's a coach that has a basketball team, and then you say, oh, this one ain't performing. Take him out, put another player in. Take him out, put another player in. Take him out, put another player in. So every time they put another player in, you got to pay for that. You paying that fee. You paying that. And so that's the price you pay. It's like in the streets, yo. If you going to charge me to cook it up for you, if you want me to cook it up for you, I'm going to charge you. And then not only am I going to charge you, but I'm going to leave some residue in there. So I probably get a whole another 6-7 grams out of the residue. So I done hit you out a whole quarter and I done tax you to cook it up. I'm gonna stop.
Are we talking about cash? Are we talking about cash components within ETFs?
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. I went in a trap right quick. My bad.
People are asking, are we trapping tonight?
I'm saying, man. Y'all know, man. My bad. I had a flashback. My bad, y'all.
Nah, man. Well, I just want to say, like, people, you need to understand exactly like how this game is played. Like, for example, you have retail investors, and that's pretty much us, pretty much the little guys. Then you also have the institutional investors. They're the movers and shakers. They're the ones that are, say, for example, using the algorithmic trading that can literally move markets. And so the best way that you can move within this game, whether you're investing in stock or whether or not you're trading options, is you got to learn exactly how they move. It's like you want to get into this investment game, but then at the same token, you don't know how the board is set up. You got to learn the board. Once you learn how the board is set up, now you know how the pieces move. It becomes a whole lot easier. It becomes a whole hell of a lot easier. 100%. Like, for example, retail investors, they may play in the options game, but most, like, for example, let's just throw out stats. 98% of retail investors will ultimately lose. And the reason why they're going to lose is because they're in there for the short-term gain, trying to make some quick money. Think about that. 98% of so if we're talking about, there's like about 1,300 people in this live right now. 98% of, say, for example, all of us will probably lose. And how you lose is because of the fact that you're thinking about, say, for example, the short-term gain. And most of the time when you play short-term gain, I think we lost Trap. If he comes back in, we got him, because we're going to keep this rolling. But if you're playing within the short-term gain, then you're putting yourself at high risk. And if you're playing at the high risk, he's back. So we still got the Trap with us. If you're playing with the high risk without knowing any of the fundamentals, then you're just literally just telling Wall Street, "Hey, here's my money."
Got my trap phone, man. My bad.
Okay.
Trap phone, yeah. I'm with you.
But then at the same token, if you understand how the game is played, that's the reason why we play long term. We play long term. Like, for example, anybody that knows me and how I play the game, anybody that you go and see, they're probably up right now since April. They're probably up about maybe anywhere from 400 to roughly 700. Some people are up 2,300%, and the year's not even over. And the reason why is because they're playing the long-term game and not even worrying about the shorts, not even worrying about like the short-term gains. I mean, they'll bet against their position, and that's exactly how Wall Street does. They own large portions of stock, and then they'll be the same ones out there putting out puts.
Yep.
Oh, my guy Christopher W. Bush is in the game. So, I mean, he's pretty much the Rashad that I know since college. And like the guy is like literally magic. So, but yeah, it's like when you think about it, you're playing a game in which that ultimately, if you're playing the short, then you're playing the game to lose.
You planned it.
You're playing a game. Now, of course, a broken clock works twice a day.
Twice a day. Yep. I was about to say that. So you're going to hit here and now in the short term. But we got to take into consideration if we plan a short term. So here's the thing. what happened was this. So I'm gonna give y'all another idea, right? So when people go to the casino, right?
Huh.
Right. So when people go to the casino, right? If people go to the casino, I don't know if y'all ever played poker before, or I don't know if y'all know too much about poker before, but I want y'all to understand something. A real poker player, he'll sit at the table all night.
All night.
He'll sit at the table all night. I'm talking about he'll be at the table 5-6 hours. They'll have to sometimes escort him out. But what happens is he understood if he tried to get in a poker game and make some money right quick, he's essentially playing to the favor of the house.
Yep.
I want y'all to know something. When you play in the stock market, and this is one of the reasons I always say this, when sheep run with wolves, they get ate. These people have been bred to do this. They've learned this game over years and years and years and years.
The options
so
market
once
has been around
they
since
understood,
the 80s.
so once they understood, okay, first they was opposed to the Robin Hood traders getting in the game. They was like, nah, don't get him in here. And then they realized something. This easy picking.
Yes.
This easy picking.
Yes.
Once they did the stats, so Robin Hood has 176 million users. 97% of them are new users. This easy money right here. This easy money. Because they know you're going to see a Hertz. They know you're going to see a Nikola. They know you're going to see
Kodak.
They know you're going to see it cheap. They know you're going to see it run up. You're going to try to jump in and ride the trend. Once they feel like it done hit a certain level, they're going to take their money out
shares.
And they're going to leave you holding the bag. Now you sitting here waiting for a zombie company to ride back up. It don't happen.
Like we always say, don't be the last person at the party.
Don't be the last person at the party. If it look like it's about to come up that fast, know that it's strategic. When Kodak happened, people would ask me, Trapper, you jumped on that Kodak? I said, no. Nobody in their right mind who been in the game really jumped on that because it's a company that been trading at $2 for 3 years. Why am I paying attention to Kodak? The company's market cap was only $115 million. Why am I paying attention to this?
Wait, weren't they on the verge of, didn't they send out
bankruptcy?
A report talking about bankruptcy? Oh man, Instagram is hating. They're saying I literally have a minute left.
Listen, it's all love.
So this is just a teaser, right? Because can we
teaser?
Save it. There may be I'm definitely gonna save this, but we're definitely gonna have a comeback.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure, man. Listen, I'm glad I could come in, man. Drop some gems with the people. I'm glad we could team up, Mark. This the future, man.
I mean, this could just be just chapter 1.
I'm saying we could turn this into something if you want. I'm just saying.
I mean, blue magic. Brother, my time is up, but y'all.
It's gone. I'm gone. I appreciate y'all. Much love, my guy, Mark. Salute, man. If y'all from the Trappers, man, rock with my guy, man. You already know.
And if you're part of the come up squad, definitely go see Trap, because if you want to learn the fundamentals, then there's no other place that can definitely stitch you up nice.
Facts, man. Salute, man. I'm gone. You heard me?
Good night, y'all.